Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing my Manga Madness Readathon TBR, so let's just get right into it. So just some more information on the readathon itself. This time around it runs from August 10th to August 18th. I did this one back in March, so I will link my TBR and my recap video above in case you want to check out my experience during that time. So I'm back with this readathon again because I really enjoyed my experience last time. I read the entire series of Prince of Tennis, which I really enjoyed, so I decided to do another readathon, manga related readathon this time around. Plus for my Read Harder challenge, there are a few comics / mangas that I need to, get out, so I figured I should probably do this readathon so I can also complete some more of my challenges from the Read Harder challenge. So once again, there are 3 options for this readathon. Option 1 is to follow the bingo board challenge. So I guess there is a bingo board and then you can just pick and choose which ones you want to read to fulfill each box. Option 2 is just to read anything that you want, and option 3 is to just finish one series or just continue one series. And for myself, I'll be doing option 3 because I tend to like to stick to one series. I don't like to hop between different series. I like to just focus on one storyline, so that's the option that I'll be doing this time around. I did the same option last time as well, so clearly this is the option that I'll be sticking. So last time around, I remember I actually finished the entire series of Prince of Tennis. I think there was like 40 or 45 volumes. I don't remember the exact number, but I finished them all with a day or 2 left to spare, if I recall correctly. So this time around, I am going to actually try to finish 2 series in its entirety, so good luck for myself. So the first series I want to pick up is Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic by Shinobu Otaka. There are 37 volumes. This is a finished, completed series. Because knowing me, I don't like to read a series that's not done yet, so I purposely picked 2 series that also fulfilled my Read Harder challenge and are also actually completed, so that way I can actually read the entire story and don't have to worry about when the next volume will come out. So there are 37 volumes in this series, and this will fulfill the Read Harder challenge, which is to read a comic book that is written and illustrated by the same person, and Shinobu Otaka illustrated and wrote this manga series, and he's the same person. So yeah, that will fulfill that challenge. I also don't have the series on hand with me right now because my library doesn't have it, so I'll be reading this series again mostly online. I will link the manga website that I use down below. This very comprehensive website, I think it has pretty much all the series I ever considered reading, so if you're interested in checking out manga and you want to read somewhere online that is, English, with everything in English, then I will link it down below for your reference. And because the first series I want to finish only has 37 volumes, and last time I finished 40 to 45 books or volumes with a few days left to spare, I figured I'll pick a second series just so I can try to finish both series and try to be super ambitious and finish them both within this time span. So the second series I want to finish is Kamisama Kiss by Julieta Suzuki. It's also known as Kamisama Hajime Mashite. I watched the anime, I think there's 2 seasons out a while ago, and the ending wasn't a good ending because at the time this series was not complete, but now it is. There are 25 volumes total. I only have a few of the volumes here because my library doesn't have all of them, and I figured I'll just, for the sake of getting some of them for the video, I figured I'd just take out some of them for you guys and show you guys what I'm reading, because my library actually has some of this series, as opposed to Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic, where it had 0 copies. So I think there's just like 16, 17, 18, 19, and then it jumps to 22 and 25. So yeah, just a few of the books here. So this series will also fulfill another Read Harder challenge, which is to read a comic book that is illustrated or written by a person of color, and clearly it's by a Japanese artist or manga artist, so that fulfills that challenge as well. So these are the 2 series that I want to read during this readathon. So another interesting thing about this readathon this time around is that there are also going to be Instagram challenges, which is also why I want to get some of the copies in physical form instead of just online, because that way I can actually fulfill some Instagram challenges as well. So in terms of the challenges, I will link them down below for you guys to check them out, but there are only 3 that I'm really interested in. The first one is the day 2, which is be on the 11th, which is take a picture of a favorite character from a manga series, and then day 4, which is on the 13th, which is books that you're currently reading or manga that you're currently reading. And the third one that I'm interested in doing is day 7, which will be on the 16th, and that is recommend a manga. So I figured this shouldn't be that difficult to do. I'm hoping to get these done. I don't know how well that'll turn out. I can at least do the currently reading because I have some of the books with me, but the other two I'm going to have to do some, you know, I had to be a little creative on those. So that's all I have to say for this video. Let me know down below if you'll also be joining me on this readathon. I actually really enjoyed last time around. I got so many books done. I got the entire series. It's like 40 something volumes, like I said already, and that really helped with my Goodreads challenge. I feel like without those 40 something books, I would be actually far behind on my reading challenge, like the books I'm trying to read for this year. So that really helped bolster that number up. So hopefully this time around it will do two things for me. One is to kick off more books or check off more books for my number of books read for my Goodreads challenge, and number two is to fulfill some more read harder challenge that I am severely lacking right now. If you haven't watched my reading challenge update from July, which I will link above in case you want to check out. But anyways, all I have to say for this video. If you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. That's it for today, guys. Thank you. Bye.